You're lucky you remember too.
I've written it down twice. But not written at the same piece of paper in front of me each time. That's all.
Yeah. All right, good morning, afternoon, evening. All right, let's get this going here. One of our golf carts is down. So we're gonna be assessing that situation for repairs and batteries and everything.
No, it's not the balance,
No, it's not the batteries, but
but we do have an opportunity with the chargers.
yeah,
So we bought one new charger that works great, but you need two chargers to keep.
Yeah.
All the golf carts.
and a new battery, it's one battery, comes with the onboard charger, and it comes with the battery meter. So for the same price as one charger. So we're looking into option of that, and we don't exactly know what's wrong with the golf cart yet. So we're just kind of go through the process of seeing what it is. So as of right now, if we replace everything, it'll be roughly $1,800.
For everything, including battery.
Yes,
On one golf cart?
on one golf cart.
That's every budget.
Okay,
So-
well, just keep in mind, we have passed the year in which we are allowed to charge
Yeah. it's
golf
just-
carts to reserve, so it would have to go. in our-
No, it's not a reserve expenditure. I know. But versus you buy a new golf cart or new used golf cart, you know, we're still gonna be under budget if we even do that. So if we have to replace everything.
What else did you say is wrong with that?
They don't know.
We don't know yet. We don't know if it's the motor, we don't know if it's the speed controller, we don't know if it's solenoid. There's crap, my mind just went blank. What's that switch called?
The reverse.
For reverse switch, that controls it. We don't know which is which the forward reverse switch has never been changed. It's a 1994. The motor's 1994. The solenoid and speed controller have been changed, but I don't remember when.
I'm not sure the selling is.
Not sure it's a little, okay. Well, the speed controller, which is $100 and some odd dollars, $105. So.
And what's the budget if we do get another one?
Well, we don't have a budget. But I'm saying it would still be cheaper, like even a used one, you know, it would still be cheaper than buying. So, if we just replace,
We're not buying them.
No.
If
No.
it needs everything.
yeah, if it needs everything new. So,
Does it have power? I mean, does it have lights?
yeah, it'll have power. It will slowly move if you push it
Occasionally.
occasionally. So it could be just the brushes and motor. It could be, I mean, it's hard to tell.
So we have to get it into the dock.
No,
No,
we're gonna piece it.
We're gonna do it.
Yep,
We're gonna swap.
Tremendous
trailers.
team is coming.
yep, we're gonna swap parts, and whatever parts don't fix it, we're getting returned.
Okay. Cool.
So let's go with that. So now we're down to do golf carts. So, if they need to use mine, they can use it here. Let down and use mine. The Black Bear Bathhouse, what happened?
Well. He snaked out part of it. It may or may not have fixed them. We went down to clean out some manholes. It looks like there's water standing in the main line back there, so it's not clear. Well, he was gonna take the jetter and go down the manhole tomorrow and see if there's something blocking the main line. There's another problem is that in the process tracing it out right behind, he dug up section where it goes down and then out. And it's a super cobbled up thing with a whole bunch of fittings. Because there's a section that really needs to be cut out and replaced, and then a good clean out access put in there.
So the pipe is going behind it, going out?
Yeah.
Okay,
So I didn't take pictures. Anyway, the goal is to get it cleaned out so that we can open the bathroom tomorrow. And then we'll have to put that up on the list, of something to do in the future. It looks like a really super cobbled up repairs they did years ago.
piece by piece,
It's, yeah.
piece break here, piece break here.
Well, there's just a whole bunch of pieces of miscellaneous stuff put together in a section
Just take it out.
without going all downhill. There's, oh,
Oh, lovely.
so it needs to be.
That makes sense. Yeah, put it uphill. Awesome. Alrighty.
Anything more maintenance that we're gonna talk about?
The ceiling.
Yeah, all the ceiling, the main office ceiling's painted.
You got one coat on it. It's gonna have to have another.
Yeah, I figured it's so.
And what I told him we'll do is we'll put the strips covering the seams before paint next.
Yeah.
We ripped down the Mickey Mouse
Well,
facade beams,
and you
whatever they were,
barely just pull on them, they come down.
so the ceiling looks a lot
They were
nicer.
staples. Yeah, that was good.
Is this the flooring choices?
Two of them, the other one was on paper.
I mean, I would get something that's more neutral gray than
That's
yellow.
what
You pointed out.
the girls picked. I picked it,
I think
Robert picked it,
I like it.
And I like,
That one's too like yellowy brown.
Mercy St. John picked it, and then the third,
Is this
That's from my
is
end.
this water vinyl though?
yes,
Okay.
it's 100% waterproof. This is
Well, none of them are 100%. That's better. Especially
not
with people
the
walking in with rainy shoes in the front.
deeper stuff. This is the
20
more
cents.
I mean,
thicker.
if the toilet overflows on flooring, it's.
30-year light commercial. So we got a 30-year light commercial, so we're considered light commercial. So maybe we'll have it a non-reserve 10 years.
Pretty sure I don't care.
Yeah, I know you. But so is that what we agree on then?
Yeah.
I had marked it. Because I'll forget.
It's right on it, this one.
And that's a Lowe's. It's
Well, yeah,
20
Yeah.
when you wanna go get it, just
Yeah,
let me know.
Get you.
It's currently 20 cents a square foot.
It's 279 square foot. It was 339. So it's on sale right now. So we need to really
Well, we can go this week.
jump the ball and get that done.
I've got time tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday, so. We can get it.
Someone read the star on there.
Now, sometimes Lowe's can be a little stingy, that if it's already on sale, they may not give my military. If Home Depot, the people skip the, even if it's on sale, they'll give you the extra 10%. So just keep that in mind. So like if there's a similar one at Home Depot, if you want
Keep
the
in
extra,
mind that-
yeah, Lowe's might deny the,
It's one line.
yeah. They used to stack discounts and now they don't. And Home Depot says they do it, but then the people in there, they're like, well, if the computer will let me do it, we'll do it. If the computer always let me do it, so.
Okay, so this would be considered our 3 quotes since we have maintenance personnel installing, we're not having contractors. So there's 3 different types of flooring, there's 3 different prices. So this will be considered our 3 quotes, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make it.
Okay with me.
And we're doing the whole office, right?
Whole office, yep, that's what it's budgeted for, that's what gets done.
Okay.
All right, good, now we're on that. That would go. Did you have something?
Well, I had a question about the floor here in this part, clubhouse. Is it on a schedule that it gets like mopped once a week or something like that? And the reason why,
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Once a month.
Once a month.
Once
I
a
think
month?
Samaritan does.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, in terms of like putting all the chairs up to be able to get under
Yeah, I
everything.
think she does it.
I'm asking that because it was brought to my attention when we were doing the pancake breakfast yesterday, 2 days ago now. When we were putting the chairs and everything back and all that kind of stuff, there were potato chips and stuff on the floor.
Yeah,
That didn't come
bingo.
from it. Yeah, but it didn't come from us. We knew that. And then yesterday with this, the soup, we moved furniture and everything out more. And there was even more stuff that was still down on the floor. And we're going, I don't know how many times a month it gets washed, but maybe with more usage.
Well, I
maybe
think
we
the thorough
Up the number.
cleaning where she has to move all the chairs is only once a month.
Once a month.
And then in between, she'll come in and she'll do like a sweep and a mop, without having to put all the chairs up on the tables, because it takes her a long time to do that. And then, of course, as soon as you do it, the next time you have bingo, they're spilling shit
Yeah.
all over the place, so. Unless we're gonna ban food at bingo,
Shouldn't have
They
been.
never do it
They had bingo Tuesday
the week.
and then we had
Breakfast.
Saturday. That's how, I know that flies driving.
And
That's
then
how
the
many
next. So there were 3 things that happened inside of the week. And so I thought, okay, I'll ask.
But, all right, well,
Like I said, she can schedule mopping thoroughly the week they're gonna have pancake breakfast.
yeah. We should.
We don't care about the.
And the kitchen part is the grossest of all the parts of the room.
I mean, the floor or like
The
that.
flooring of the kitchen area is the one that's hardest to get through on because the grease splatters and stuff. Nothing's getting down.
Well, nobody's cooking anything there. Nobody cooks anything in there except for social credit.
Yeah,
So you're the ones that made it greasy.
yeah.
Or they know.
No, Samaritan don't clean up. Bingo, she don't, she. She don't clean up after bingo, she don't clean up after events.
But
she don't
bingo
clean
doesn't
up
cook
after-
anyways. They only offer snacks.
Yeah,
Is there
Yeah, but what, they come here early and then they bring food. And then they go in the kitchen and they get stuff to use.
Yeah, but I'm saying they're not
They're not-
they're not cooking and splattering grease everywhere.
no,
Okay.
that,
No, they have a lot of food.
What do they have?
Great stuff.
I've never been to
They
bingo,
bring-
so I have no clue.
All the, they bring their own food.
They said bring food to share.
yeah, popcorn and stuff like that. chips.
Sometimes they sell pizza.
Lynn used to bring salads and I don't know. if she-
No, they don't do that. And it's just more like snack stuff.
They used to, when Lynn used to, I think, because I don't. But, they still do. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not grease.
I
I'm
just
saying.
bringing it to our attention, that's why.
Well, it's like the other day, we had that meeting, the hearing, I mean, there was stuff all over the tables. Tables were had crumbs and junk all over.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we just need a reminder to the bingo committee to.
Randomly zooming in.
Is that?
There's probably some setting we can turn off.
Oh, right.
Well, that. It's trying to zoom in on this top.
Yeah.
I mean, bingo is supposed to be cleaned up thoroughly
Yeah,
after themselves,
oh,
especially the tables and sweeping
Is there,
chips and stuff off the floor. But the problem is like, if, they don't move all the chairs either, so there'll still be stuff under the table. So.
is there a kind of a checklist that can be left here saying that make sure all the garbage sacks are all closed up, make sure the garbage sacks are all stacked outside, or whatever it is, so that when someone does use this facility, that they have a checklist to go through.
I mean, yeah, we can make them
Yeah, so it's done.
laminated.
And just have to leave it, because coming in to do the pancake breakfast, we had people handling garbage sacks and getting them out. And so we're going, okay. When and how does that, Saturday morning? And
Oh,
then,
okay. When we,
On Tuesday.
So are you saying there was trash bags in here?
there were
Full?
trash bags that were left right inside the doorway. Now, is that supposed to be where we leave the garbage, or do we leave it outside?
no, they usually leave it at their doorway.
Okay, so that's.
So animals don't get it.
We had extra bins outside, so because, and why is it there on Saturday when bingo was Tuesday, and I don't think there was anything in between, like, was there trash when you guys did a hearing committee? So what
It's
was,
a trash pool.
That was last week.
like, we can't be having trash sitting
Friday,
there.
there were trash bags there on Saturday. Cause I had Andy haul all the trash out, right?
He's saying it was in here on Saturday.
Yeah.
I just
there's
remember
been
someone
come in
carrying
here,
out
and
bags.
it's either stinks to high heaven, or there's ants coming out of bags, because they've been left in here too long, so you just need to make sure that the mayor's poking her, even just poking her head in once a day. But I thought we had talked, we keep talking about it, and keep saying we're gonna do it, and then we don't. Is we were gonna put
Expectation.
we were gonna put extra large bins outside, so people aren't
I
leaving
thought
bags.
that was true also. So,
There was some problem with it. There was nowhere to put the trash. On Tuesday last week, they were absolutely full, the dumpsters,
Oh, there
so
was
they
two
couldn't
now.
take the bags from. But I know I had Andy take them on Friday or some day. They were in here, because I wanted to make sure there wasn't any in for pancake breakfast, so.
Can we go ahead and just buy like 2 large lid locking
We
garbage?
already got them.
Yeah, we
They
have.
they got moved for some reason. They keep asking people and.
Wasn't there some that used to be attached to fence?
Yeah, what happened?
There were 2 big ones that.
Oh,
chained in.
were those the ones that? Was the lids locked? Or no?
Either way, let's just try to get that put back.
Yeah, the goal was we bought one to put out here so that. Bingo would put all of the bags outside in the trash can. And if we bought one and if one wasn't big enough, we were gonna buy another, so. Yeah.
I think there was an issue with people putting loose trash in.
So I bought super big bags
Yes,
to put in those
okay,
a couple weeks ago.
all right.
So we can get the thing back here and put the bags in.
Oh, that's what that,
I still find that people will walk by my house and open up my trash and put loose candy wrappers in
yeah,
the
never
trash.
mind.
I don't mind it if it's somebody who's picking up garbage that they're finding on the road. I
Mm,
mean, yeah, it's nice to do that. But
No, it's not, because it means I gotta clean out my trash cans.
true.
Right, this is not.
And we'll buy another trash can. Cause I was never
I'm gonna try this.
convinced one was big enough out here.
Let me try it.
What happened to
Something.
big things that are out there? Just-
That's all right. The new budget's set, so.
Okay. Sorry, I'm sorry.
All right, the digital meters at the campsite, is that finished or?
Yeah, we swapped,
Okay.
we did those on
Get a
the
swap.
they read meters. So we replaced all the analog meters with the digital.
For the campsites.
Yes.
And you're gonna use them,
Nope. The reason why to do it is because we always had people saying, well, so if you
Yeah.
walk up to these meters,
Digital.
the digital display will be off, so you know that the breaker's off by the office.
we are gonna use the analog ones up first for the residents.
Plus it has one of the scrolls through different readings, and one of them is the current consumption. so you can see if somebody's
Yeah.
actually using electricity. So it's, hopefully it'll simplify some of the troubleshooting.
Yep. All right, so we got that finished. Which is good.
Sorry.
This is something that come up. Storage all access for the campsites. Since, I mean, there is people at the campsites that have a boat.
Yeah, we usually make them rent a storage lot.
Usually make them rent a storage
Oh, yeah.
lot, or it should be one of the amenities.
Nope, it's extra. It's always been extra.
So they can't have their boat there.
I mean, if it's a small, if it's like a small thing
We're
that's, like-
discussing a statement that
well, no, I'm just
It
telling
has to
you
be.
what has happened before.
Yeah.
Right.
So if it was a very small
Yeah, like a little dinghy boat.
canoe or a dinghy boat, if they parked it like either behind the camper, like we usually didn't make an issue, but anything bigger or like an extra vehicle or a large boat, we offered them, we said we can't park it at the campsite and then, charge, they would rent a storage.
If you force it that you can't, you should charge.
Well, they have
access to
to follow all, I mean, there's, it says it right in their contract that they sign for campsites, they have to follow the same rules as everybody else. So,
so the question is, do we want to change?
that,
Stating that if that's what it was, is relevant.
Yeah,
This
it
is
should be
discussion.
one of the amenities for renting a campsite. I mean. why
I
wouldn't
mean,
it be?
I would still give an additional,
Maybe a deposit.
no, I mean, I would charge like an extra, I would charge at least $25 for a storage. There is no other
That's fine.
campsite where you can
That's
go and get free
I've never-
storage for your
I've
extra
never been
boat.
in a campground and get free stuff.
Yeah,
I've never.
and we actually
Well,
lowered our monthly rate, so
Since when?
remember we went through this
Oh, yeah.
last fall when we lowered the rate?
Good, nothing.
What is that differentiate from a manhole one? The tenant had waste to the storage lot versus somebody renting campground space and having access to the storage lot.
I don't understand the question.
Well, do residents have,
Renters have access to storage.
No, I understand. But
Oh, what is the difference?
renters have priority to the storage lot. If I rent a property
Yeah.
and the renter expresses interest in the storage, they get the storage lot, and I have to rent, even though I own.
Mhm.
So why would that be different for the other lots?
Yeah, that's why I didn't understand. Like, why would?
It's commercial. This is completely different. Those are commercial spots. And we charge extra for them to have a storage space if they need it. And then the only issue that bumps up against is obviously if the storage lot is full of members' stuff, then, and we don't have any spaces available, they would have to take it off site. Yeah,
So, okay, so.
Yeah.
they still have priority.
yeah, no, members and the members' renters have priority. And I mean, fortunately, we've never run into this problem because
Like
they're
we'll-
full. So,
Well, I just happened to see the guy's boat. I mean, it's not a little, it's just a little inflatable dinghy boat, which is on trailer, and it's got a motor, but. I mean, I don't care that's in there. I just wanted to. Wonder why they don't have access to storage now.
it's always been as an extra cost.
okay, so to taking Bill's comment, we would still say that owners and renters from owners have priority of storage lot, with space available.
Yeah.
And charge the $25 a year or whatever it is. And then if somebody wants an extra one, they pay extra for them. But we're also telling campsite renters that if they have extra vehicles now, this is new. If they have an extra
No, this
vehicle,
is not new.
No.
This is not new.
It's always been.
it's new in the sense that we're charging them extra amount.
No, it's not new.
It's
We've
not-
always charged $75 a month for them to have, to put stuff in the store.
Oh, okay, and we're just enforcing that now.
No, we've always enforced it. We've always enforced that.
Then I don't understand the conversation that we've had for the last 5 minutes. Because you're making it sound like there's somebody,
Jake was thinking that it should be, like, if they're paying a monthly rent, that they should just have
Yeah, they're
free
already paying.
access.
Already paying,
But that would be a
So
total
that would-
change, because that's not,
be an incentive for them.
Curious as to how 2 years of living here is always stayed.
they're not. paying
I'm talking
taxes.
about other prior boards and what they have also done. So, yes, for as long as we can remember, we have been charging the standard, whatever we were charging, like, we raised it to 75, I don't know, 2 years ago. If it was, I think it was 55 before that, like they had to pay the $55 a month.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think adding it as a free incentive does anything, because I mean, the campsites are usually almost full and people have never complained about paying the extra money for this storage space. I think it's standard for any campground, so.
Yeah. I was asking was, didn't know if that was a thing.
What we should be providing, in which I was hoping we were gonna do last year, that we should be providing, is we need to have another router for the campsites, so the campsites can have their own Wi-Fi. They shouldn't have to come to the clubhouse for Wi-Fi. Like 90% of campgrounds now, there's part of your fee, you have free access to Wi-Fi all camping. So, and we have talked about that multiple times over the past
Check it
year and a
out.
half.
My thought is,
Yeah, mine's thoughts, no. It's just too much.
Why is it too much?
just because putting one router there, I seriously doubt you can satisfy 7 places using the internet.
Yeah, and I already know of
Have to do.
one person.
Now, I didn't
that-
say the Wi-Fi at campgrounds
From home.
was good. Usually it's spotty and shitty, but you still have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, then we get that. We got crappy Wi-Fi. And then I remember Linda talked to this before, and it wasn't a good idea.
I was on the road, I heard you had cell phone had service. I got a button for my tablet that has services just as fast as the router today.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
it's almost.
Yeah.
With a cell tower right over the fence.
Well, that cell tower blocks everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know that my phone doesn't connect to that cell tower.
That's too close.
If we put a Wi-Fi router anywhere, it should be the storage. That's where we should really be adding it.
Well, that just requires a booster. Or an extension.
No, it's not reaching.
Well, you have to put up a series of them.
Technical issues.
It'd be
Simply
easier,
just to throw another
just-
T-Mobile.
just put another, yeah,
in there.
and be done with it. That's what we need to do. And people are paying $25 a year.
Yeah, but it's $70 a month to have a router. So,
No, it's 50 something.
well, plus taxes.
It was,
We pay 126 for internet, 2 routers right now. So, be about another 65.
okay.
all right, we're still reviewing the CAM license contract for employees, so that's still in progress. I got it set up at the bank that $5,833.33 will be coming out of the operating, going into the reserve the first Monday of the month.
5,000 what?
$5,833.33. It'll be transferred into the reserve account.
That's the funding.
Yeah, it's the fund.
Yeah.
So it's a set amount, it's a set date.
Sweet.
Alright. The bus stop is scheduled to be built the week of January 19th to the 24th by volunteers. As of right now, we have 1, 2, possibly 3 volunteers.
Where's it being put again?
front of the office. Yeah, where those, parking barriers were pushed up. In between the windows.
Right next to. Right.
It's been taking a little bit longer than expected, but this is a volunteer project and you have to go with the volunteer schedule, so. Just wanted everybody to keep that in mind.
And you said the 24th?
Between the 19th and 24th. Depending on weather.
Yeah.
I know it's driving me insane. Yep.
Probably because the trash is sitting.
Done office flooring's good there. And then, do we wanna revisit the stores contract, or do you wanna hold off another? What do you guys wanna do?
Just leave it.
Just leave it?
Will you do permanently or?
No, leave it the way it is and we'll just. For this year.
Revisit it later?
Discuss it. Options longer. We're not a change.
Yeah, we
So
are.
we want to keep this check for 2026.
Well, I mean, if anything, you could just add, if you're gonna decide later on to do the storage container thing, you can add it as an addendum.
Yeah, well, that's gonna have to, I mean, it's not gonna be just something we can just add in there anyways. I mean, we're gonna unfortunately have to have a lawyer involved in that. Cause there's gonna be a legal contract, or it's gonna be a second legal contract is what it's gonna be.
It's probably best to have it
Yeah.
separate from the
Yeah,
main.
so it
because
doesn't
there's a whole
matter.
different can of worms.
I mean, we should put the wording in there that limitations for storage containers if we decide to do it, but, we can still add that in later, I guess, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't agree.
You can just add it as, I would just add it as a separate thing. I would do a
As an
completely separate
amendment.
thing. No, not even an amendment. I would just add it as a separate thing.
Just keep it
I mean,
a separate
A separate
contract.
contract, because that way, if we ever decide we don't, like, you do it for a year and you're like, this did not work, you can just be like, this one's null and void, this one's still good.
Yeah,
Change it. It's like,
So we're gonna keep the 2025 contract, with no changes, right?
So since we're on the storage line. Let's talk about that for a minute.
yeah, go ahead. Wait, hold on one second, I'll make sure I'm done with everything before we
We are changing.
get to
keys
questions and answers.
in the key, in the storage locker.
Yeah, that was something else I was gonna come up with.
When do people have to get?
We're gonna do it.
New one? They
So,
plan a new one every year.
The
What-
15th, which is this week,
So.
this week,
We're a little.
we're behind schedule because of the storage contract.
Well, then, so if we're just like, keep it,
Yeah,
we could just have I mean, when they come and get their new key, they can just sign a piece of paper saying that the, you know,
okay, here's another
the
question.
2025 storage contract is valid for 2026 and just have to sign that.
$25 thing says it's for a year. Doesn't,
So yes,
it doesn't say calendar. Or it doesn't specify.
I would
can't
just
remember
I would just do it to date. So like, you know, if they
So
paid in
people-
April,
who paid in December or November
they have until
they
next
have
year.
until November.
of next year.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure because I've seen some $25 things pop up on there. And I'm like, well, they shouldn't pay it yet. First of all, we don't have a contract. Second of all, we need to figure out when their
Yeah, I would say it
calendar.
year from date paid.
Okay, well, it needs to specify that because it doesn't specify.
Yeah, contract.
I mean,
And that's buildings.
just wait.
putting it
Just
in
wait.
there.
until they review it, lawyer, because if you do that, you need to send it to a lawyer if you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't know how long to do.
I states very clear, regardless of what the contract was in. Fees are due no later than January 15th of the subsequent year.
Yeah,
And when the
okay, well, if it
contract-
says that, that's what.
Okay, see,
That's
yeah,
what the contract says.
that's what the contract said. Okay.
So if
I couldn't
you get a
remember.
spot in December, you paid your big off, you still get paid.
Yeah.
Right.
See, that's crappy.
No,
Well, it's for
because
the year,
no,
though.
that's like
So
standard.
It's 25.
It's good and bad because it creates consistency with.
Yeah.
Every January, it's on the 15th, everybody reviews, it's done. I get it. Is it crappy if somebody got one in
Yeah.
December? Well, yeah, absolutely. It is what it
The
is.
roll of the dice.
So.
Yeah, I don't want you, I don't want
Is
you
a
to,
deadline? Keys, the key, the lock, I mean, will be changed,
be changing that
right?
on the 15th, it'll be Friday.
So to change the storage lot contract, you need it 30 days before the renewal date of January 1st.
Yeah.
According to the
No,
contract.
we're not. Not changing.
Yeah, change.
Yeah, we're not changing it, so we're okay.
But we definitely need to put on the office admin calendar that if you are gonna make changes for 2027, that it needs to be looked at like November. Like November 1st.
Yeah,
they just start
everything,
reviewing.
everything gonna be on schedule ahead of time. I'm not doing what we did last year and hope this come up, hope that come up. No, it's gonna be already scheduled because it just caused chaos and a mess for me and everybody else. So I don't like it. I like how everything's on a schedule. Everything's gonna pop up a notification day ahead of time. So we're gonna be prepared
So
way in
the,
advance.
so the keys, I just got the lock. We're gonna make keys this week.
Yeah.
We're gonna set it up with the dual lock. Like we did when we changed the lock last year, so there'll be a period where the old key will still work.
Still work.
No. As soon as we figure out when we can get 60 keys made.
Yeah.
Set a date on when we'll cut that out. I'm assuming maybe it's like the end of January, or something.
Yeah. It's fine. Yep. All right.
Oh, wait,
Any-
Darcy, you said is the Brooks issue still outstanding? Do we need to make a decision?
What we gonna do in
They don't have a contract.
Yeah, they never signed. We can't, it's hard to get a hold of them. When we do get a hold of them, they're like, oh yeah, we'll do this, and then they don't. They're like consistently late on maintenance fees. Have they even come back this winter?
I've talked about that.
Oh,
That's good.
They said they were gonna do that contract, now it's time.
Well, yeah, no,
Probably
they,
what,
they swore up and down that they were gonna be back in October. I don't think they ever came back.
No, and they don't plan.
So basically they were lying to us to put things off, and it doesn't matter.
Well, I wouldn't
Because
Serve line.
they haven't even,
You don't know people's situations.
And there's somebody that's.
Well, they did mail us the registration, but they did not send a signed contract.
yeah, so they've never signed a contract anyways.
So they have updated registration.
Yes.
But they don't have a contract, so
But they don't have a
technically they don't have anything.
And I've
Because
asked,
regardless of
I've
size
asked the board
contract.
about getting that done, and I got pushed out on it. So,
Well, I think we would just put it on hold because they promised they're gonna be here in October.
yeah, they've been
So
saying it periodic.
I think we just need to put it back on the list for Z and Emily to get a hold of them. And basically, if they don't sign a contract, we're gonna have their stuff towed because they've been in there without permission for a year now. So. And they keep putting us off, giving every excuse. And then their excuse falls through, so.
You know.
Did you hear that, Z? Can you put that on the list to try to get a hold of the Brooks this week to say that if they do not sign a contract, the board will be discussing consequences?
What's the deal? Say, bye.
They got a motor.
Yeah.
No, they have an enclosed trailer.
Oh, I thought it was more.
No, it's big and close.
No, that's what they drive down here.
Okay, Z says copy.
So,
While you're at it, Z, I sent an email to the office about 3 people that have expired registrations. 2 weeks ago. Was that ever done?
Cheers. Well, it'll also be a good time to catch people when they have to come in and get their key and sign the
Yeah.
renewal contract that, oh, you can't have your key until your registration was turned in.
Yeah.
We did that last year where we wouldn't give people a key until,
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do the same thing where you have like the old lock on there or two?
That's what I said.
Yeah, so
There'll be two locks until, I'm assuming maybe the end of January, then we take the lock off.
Yeah, so you said it's on our list.
yeah, they got a lot to do. So
Yeah, the Brookses aren't.
They're- closing everything out, and catch up.
It's perfectly clear.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, like I said, it's been at least 5 years since
Five
I've
years
seen
since
them.
we-
Come back, their place won't be fit to live.
I don't think it is
So-
hard.
So that's my point. So,
Yeah.
They're over on Gray Box.
All right, any questions, comments, concerns?
No. I have a comment that I want to
Well,
report.
I need to say yeah first.
Oh. Sorry, just so letting you know I have those.
All right,
Storage lot, page 1, line item 2. Additionally, storage of construction material, trash, debris, or non-vehicle equipment is not permitted. Page 2, section 4, subsection G. The storage lot is not used to conduct business activities. Non-residential use of a vehicle or trailer in the storage lot is prohibited. Page 2, number 2, section A. Licensee will ensure that all registration tags are renewed prior to expiration and promptly provided to Camp-A-Wyle during the annual renewal of this license. Registration will be provided again as proof of current registration. Registration in Florida is valid for 2 years, not 1. So do we want registrations every year in the renewal period?
It depends on whether you purchase a 2-year
Yeah.
registration.
I understand. I get.
yeah, so,
So not all registrations expire in January, which is gonna lead to issues.
well, that's why it says 1 year, right?
No, I understand, no. So the license is 1 year.
Okay,
So the lease, we'll call it a lease rather than a license, is for a 1-year term, beginning and ending in January. My registrations are in July, right? I purchased a 2-year registration. I submitted in July. When I renew it, I submit registrations, but that's not January.
yeah, but it's already on file.
Right? Well,
So when you renew your
I-
contract, so when you renew your contract,
You have a current registration.
you ask them if they still have the correct information
I understand.
on file to make sure it's still there in the office.
Okay,
So there's just.
Yeah.
next question. So this being the case. It's how do the dump trailer sign it, sign it, get access to the storage lot? I think it was 78. There are currently trailers in the storage lot with debris on them, and that's perfectly okay.
Yeah.
Except for somebody made a big deal about a boat registration sitting on a registered trailer. And fine, so if we're gonna have rules, I'm going right back to, if we're gonna have rules, let's have rules. We have a contract, it's written.
Yeah.
We either follow it completely or we don't. It's not pick and choose.
We don't pick and choose, Bill. Every single person in there who has a violation, and we are pursuing them. Like, just because you see something doesn't mean we're not doing something.
Is that why there was a car sitting next to the house, 9330, it was 2 years with no registration on it? No plate visible from the road. And it wasn't addressed until I brought it up. Or the trailer sitting in the carport behind Robert's house. Or next to Robert's house. That wasn't brought up until I brought it up. We paid 2 people $40 an hour to drive around this park and look for violations. But yet I consistently find. Why? And you tell me it's consistent?
That's not a trail.
It's amazing because
It's not a
every
trail.
time, as soon as I bring it up, it's taken care of.
It's not a
The
trailer.
trailer in the storage lot says rent me on it is now gone. Where'd it go? They sent an email on the 6th, it disappeared.
It's not a trailer.
The trailer under the carport across the street from your house was a trailer. It did not have a wheelchair on it, it had construction. on it.
Okay.
For 2 years, it had construction material on it.
Okay, I would like to add that you sign your signature one way, I sign your signature another way. It's not gonna be the same. So your eyes see stuff that other people's eyes might not see. I drove by that car multiple times and I didn't even notice it didn't have a plate until you told me.
And I told you a month before everything.
But hear me out. Understand? So you can't go by like someone's not doing whatever, or
Picking
or
up
maybe,
music.
maybe we did give them maybe they did get a violation, you just don't know. But, I mean,
Suddenly, once they got a violation, plate on the car. Again, the
Yeah.
problem's been corrected after 2 years. We're paying 2 employees to drive around the community
you're,
looking for violations
yeah, just because
You
they
can
don't
drive
see,
straight up
nobody's,
Tivnan Drive.
nobody's a
and
robot,
see it. No, I understand. But it's not like they do this once, Jake.
I know.
They do
I
it
drove-
multiple
I
times.
literally drive around Stanford all the time.
Apparently 52 times a year.
I drive more than 52 times a year around Stanford. Now, I did not see.
Right.
So just because you see something doesn't mean everybody's gonna see it. Everybody looks and things different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I just.
There's a difference between a plate and a car and building.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
yeah, and it's resolved, so it's squashed.
The fifth wheel is still encroaching 3/3 standard. According to county regulations, it requires all RVs without an abandoned title or secured to the property to be removed from the 180 days. It's been there 2 years, it hasn't.
Okay, we don't do code enforcement, put it into.
Actually, you're required to do code enforcement because our documents state very clearly. The board will enforce county codes.
We can't. So.
You don't
put
get
it
a
in-
choice.
So put a complaint on code enforcement.
Because we're a campground, code enforcement has specific rules that relate to Camp-A-Wyle. Would you like me to provide them to you?
Well,
They
because I-
also state very clearly,
No, why?
an RV that is still registered
What?
and not anchored to the ground
So
gets removed from the
in
property every 180 days.
So put it into code enforcement.
It's not a code enforcement issue. They will not enforce it. The board has to enforce it.
If it's a county code and a county rule, code enforcement.
Documents state
will-
clearly, we will follow county zoning ordinances. Okay, that's in our documents.
It
If the
doesn't,
county will not
it
enforce
does not
the
say
board is
that,
required to.
that the board will enforce it.
The board is
And
required.
if the
Okay.
county refuses to enforce it,
That's
then why
fine.
would the?
We will deal with this stuff. I'm here trying to have a civil conversation. I would like the fifth wheel moved.
Okay, well,
To meet current setbacks. Okay, either you will or you will not. Assist me with this, okay? Because the county, I've already been. They, because we are considered a campground, will not enforce it. So I will take it to the next level, and every fifth wheel and RV in here that has a title that is not anchored with an abandoned title will be required to be removed from the property every 180 days,
What is
or
abandoned?
we can fix this one.
What do you mean abandoned title?
So for instance, Linda Dalton has an abandoned title on her fifth. So she abandoned the title in order to homestead the property. That means it's anchored to the ground and secured to the spot.
Okay,
That fifth wheel is not secure. It's across the property, it needs to be moved, and needs to be addressed.
okay. Well, the problem with the camper
No,
you're
I
talking
mean,
about
listen,
is, no, it's airspace. We don't enforce
no, but-
airspace.
Sorry, yes. What?
No, he's right.
Airspace.
I mean, if it does say, I'm gonna look, if it does say in documents, then we have to follow that.
He is correct on that. It
Yeah.
does say 12.
Yeah.
It says that you have space up to 12 feet above your living. It does say that.
I mean, we did send a courtesy letter, and somehow it
They
kinda
just-
got, huh?
they just-
Yeah, he was supposed to.
they can-
He come in and he said, what's the issue? And we explained to him, and he said, all right, well, let me see if I
I mean,
can
isn't there space?
a truck, and he said something about something, I can't remember exactly what he said. And then,
Well, what you told me was they didn't have any wood movement.
yeah, there was something else, something
What's your
about,
line?
About 2 feet, but it needs to be setback, so it actually needs to move about 7 feet.
I don't think they have a setback.
see, I don't even know why they. moved
Setback
that.
doesn't apply.
Setback does apply. It's either that or this.
It's not a-
It's a registered fence, it's gotta be put there.
It's not a permanent structure. I don't think the setback applies. but
Setback doesn't.
I
Yeah.
agree with if it's over the line, it needs.
Well, so. Send them, yeah, but the thing is, it's like, we don't have, we
I'll
just,
send you proof of violation tomorrow.
Thank you.
No, but the thing is like, do we have a rule that says that we can enforce a violation is the problem? I don't
I'm
think,
gonna look at documents.
I don't think we
tomorrow.
have a rule.
No,
I don't-
I think he's right. I think he's.
Well, I know what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is that we have to have a rule to tie it to, and then we could fine them $100 every
That's
day.
encroaching on someone else's property.
But I don't know that we have a specific rule that outlines
I think I'm kind of following that,
We
that
have to-
rule that
that's just-
says
we
you
have to-
can't walk on somebody's
Yeah.
property.
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
property
be-
lines. That's what we wrote down.
Well,
It's
probably-
more than 1 foot.
It would probably be on that rule that says you can't be on another person's.
Well, it's really simple. I mean,
Yeah.
That's
the
the rule I
document
would
that states we will follow. County zoning ordinances and regulations would be the rule that you would apply. Yes.
Even I.
Yeah, the document
That
is.
is in our
Yeah,
rule.
it's a
I
main
think if
document,
county-
so that
county's
trumps
not
everything.
willing to
Right.
No.
So,
enforce
that's-
that, then you can't,
No,
No,
it's
that's
not.
then you can't use that. But you could use the
Yeah, lot lines.
the lot line.
Yeah, and you can use the rules and regulations about the setback, 5 foot.
Rules and regulations are pretty clear about hedges and fences and where things can be. It's 5 foot for a structure.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You
Just-
have
just leave it.
you have to have a rule to tie it to,
It doesn't-
because
it's not-
otherwise.
We've
you
just,
can't.
So
County
do we
setback,
have,
something.
Bill, is there a situation where we have the lines of the lots demarcated on
Yes.
the, on the
yeah, the
property?
survey stakes are still there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I put a line.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
That's when I took the initial.
Yeah, I have that.
survey.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that if you've got the pins, show it, and then we can measure and say, look.
You still have the picture, I sent you?
Yeah, I already did it.
Okay,
Now, is that on your property?
no,
Yeah.
property amendment, so.
So are you doing this for somebody else? You,
Yeah, Dirk was supposed to be here, he got tied up. So
okay, thank you.
he will be, you know, if we don't move forward, he'll be here next week.
He'll be here by himself next week.
Sounds good.
Okay. No meeting next week?
No, we're going back,
Going
down
every other
every other week.
Okay. So
But-
are the storage lot recorded with the county?
No,
Well, then I told you to a certain number of the board of directors that they're not enforceable. As it relates to the size of the shed. Well, if we don't record a document, it's not a valid document, it's not a valid count.
The storage,
Can't
the
file
rules are not documented at the time.
No, the rules are. No, oh, no, they're not.
no, the rules ain't.
And they're not required to be,
Required to be. And storage contracts not required to
well,
be.
the statute's very clear.
So then the size of the shed is document, is part of our documents.
No, no, storage shed size is not part of our documents.
Part of the rules and regulations.
No, it's not. We do not have any storage size in any.
No,
of
it
our
says
documents.
that, no, it doesn't say the documents, it says it in the rules and regulations.
No, it does not. We do not have shed size at all in any of our documents.
I've seen it somewhere.
It
It's
on a-
on the old architectural request form, which we got rid of because if county says somebody can do something, they can, as long as it doesn't, the board agrees that it doesn't impede on any common ground or other people's properties or like, sewer access or anything like that.
And that old document was based on what had been in ordinance with the county a long time ago, and it's just never updated. At one point, the county said you could only have this size, and it said you could only have one shed. But that changed,
That
that ordinance changed, and the form was never, they put that on the form, an old board, they put it on.
Okay,
To, just to let people know, that's what the ordinance is.
that's what,
But they never updated it because.
yeah, there was a lot of stuff that wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Hmm?
So there was a lot of stuff that wasn't updated,
Exactly.
unfortunately.
But that's another reason it was on, because at that time it was, so they were just. I'm waiting back.
Okay, and final topic. Member of the board of directors has a branch and shoot, can't read. Dogs outdoors must be on a 6-foot leash. The member of the board of directors consistently walks her dog on a flex lead all over the county. That needs to change.
Well, I mean, dogs in yards have to be combination. Yeah.
As your dog does too. So if you wanna go that way, we can go that way.
That's fine.
I've seen your dog, morning, let it out. Off the porch, not on a leash.
is actually inside an enclosure too.
So no, he's not, he walks right down the driveway into the grass. I see it every morning.
He is.
So don't pretend to lie.
It is actually an enclosure, my blocks are an enclosure.
Okay.
Fence sufficient to restrain him, and it does. Because he doesn't go out of those blocks.
So then technically I should be able to put up a 3-foot fence to restrain my own,
If she doesn't jump it, shoot.
Anybody else?
or a 1-foot fence.
If she doesn't jump it,
Personally.
if she doesn't
I
jump it.
think that's the discussion on that.
Any other?
I got one more guy sitting behind you.
Jay, do you have a question?
Jay.
No. George?
Oh,
Hey.
Oh, yeah. I just want to make a
Oh, what
comment.
was your thing?
Yeah, okay, I had 2 different people who were snowbirds who would come up to me and say, the park is looking so much better with the roads being
Yeah.
resurfaced. Thank you for doing that for, that's what, that, then they came to me.
even the front, like the
Yeah.
parking area.
The entrance way,
Yeah, I wish we could have done to the road, but
Huh?
I wish we could have done to the road. That's all right.
Well, why don't you look it out with the gas station? I think they have. Most of the traffic's from them
Uh,
anyways.
Maybe they would be able,
Planning on, no,
because maybe they want to do their whole lot, and you could tell them about.
I was planning on. I wanted to recoup from this one first,
Yeah, oh,
because
Or maybe they'll just tell them, hey, look, we got this really good guys did this, and maybe they'll do the whole thing.
Yep.
Because they want to keep their. payment full track.
all right. Nobody else got anything? That's it.
I want to
So-
also say last, earlier this week, I came into the office, last night. I came into the office from Robert and I went to the storage lot. And I said, you know, I went through the contract for the storage lot. And I said, it really would make it easier for me to picture it if I could see where we're talking about. And so we went back and, you know, marked off where an 8x20 container would sit.
Yeah.
And marking off where we would be inside its, the lot space and all. And now I understand.
she says they didn't move it.
You have one too.
No, they didn't.
So,
They leveled it. They didn't move it.
I only.
so to be clear, we're gonna have a meeting every other week at 10 o'clock.
Yes, 10 o'clock. The next meeting will be. Yeah,
All right, yeah, we just need to send out an agenda. Just say, and you don't have to put dates, just say
Eight.
every other week, starting
what is today?
Monday, whatever,
Well,
Monday.
So the 26th at 10 a.m.
And you can do it for all 6.
10 a.m. or?
Yeah,
By other. No,
or we-
I'd rather do it at 9. 10's
Yeah,
fine.
10's
Well, and 10 is better just because if there's anybody in the
You're right.
board goes away for the winter, they're not having to get up at 5 in the morning to do it. Right, Tom?